underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They toss it left side to Chubb. He'll get this up to about the 44. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Bengals are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at the 20.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
From the 26, they'll line up on second and 4.
11 MT tape. 11 MT. 11 MT. 12, 12, 12.
Again, it's Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Burrow looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Mixon with a first down carry. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The Bengals at 3 and 5, 2 games under 500. And they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12, 11, 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Now a 2nd and 10. Brown, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. You talk about this Bengals defense, and they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That's to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Now Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
12, 12, 12. Stop.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Short throw to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
Here we go, here we go.
2nd down and 8. Again, it's Mixon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Gregory Rousseau works his way in for the stop and the loss.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing now is Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Stroud. They set up the screen to Chubb. Room to maneuver at the 35. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Stroud working out of the gun. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. He's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CB, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running left, it's Mixon. And he's got it down to the 28.
Well, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First down, here's Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
11-9. Brings up 2nd and 2.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All right, fellas, one more time. Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Mixon will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They get it to him running left. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Gun.
3rd down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. They'll motion out one of the tight ends. Here's Mixon. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
11.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. And on the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the...
They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
11.
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 61 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he stopped after a gain of 1, not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, trying to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
11 MT. Hey, 11.
Now it's Mixon running right. And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the play.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now 2nd and 3.
Chubb on the counter. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in hours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
That's such a close game, a very big one.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need him to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Singletary trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Check mask, check mask.
Chubb looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Chubb again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60.
And the Texans have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
I'm one, ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Fighting him off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
11-90.
Again, it's Mixon.
And Mixon going to have the Bengals first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Mixon with a first down carry. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
11.
On second down, here's Mixon.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here now, third down.
11 MT. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Short throw to Smith, and he's going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
11 MT.
Now Burrow. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase.
His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year.
And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it.
Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll come up first and 10 here.
60 Vikings.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
They'll come up now on second down. Stroud.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now Stroud.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Stroud to throw it.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's third down and 3. Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So a big one coming here for Kaimi Fairbairn. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow.
Looking deep here for Chase.
And that's caught inside the 35.